Are religious rituals holding India back from breaking into the League of Developed Economies? Written by S.P. Mishra and read by an automated voice. Disclaimer: I am a Hindu, and I hold my faith deeply. However, I prefer to keep my religious practices private. This blog is not intended to demean or hurt any religious sentiments. It is an exploration of an idea, through questioning, reflection, and seeking answers about the intersection of religion and economic development in India. This blog is inspired by a thought-provoking YouTube video made in 2014, which reflected on China's progress then. Since 2014, China has transformed from a manufacturing powerhouse into a global leader in innovation and infrastructure. It has tested the world's fastest maglev train, reaching speeds of 650 kilometers per hour, and built the largest high-speed rail network globally. China now leads in electric vehicle production, with BYD surpassing Tesla in global sales. Its AI ecosystem has surged, with models like DeepSeek rivaling Western counterparts at a fraction of the cost. Through the Belt and Road Initiative, China has invested over $1.3 trillion in infrastructure across 150-plus countries, reshaping global trade routes. It has also launched lunar and Mars missions, built its space station, and become a top player in quantum computing and 5G deployment. With sustained GDP growth averaging over 6% annually and strategic investments in clean energy, semiconductors, and biotech, China's rise reflects a focused national agenda, one that prioritizes productivity, innovation, and global influence over ritualistic public life, a symbol of its relentless focus on technological and economic advancement. Both India and China began their post-colonial journeys at similar economic levels in the mid-20th century. But by the late 1970s, China surged ahead with sweeping reforms and a productivity-driven ethos. India, meanwhile, initiated its own liberalization in 1991. Yet, at a systemic level, one stark difference remains: the role of religion in public life. While China's largely atheistic population channels its energy into productivity and industrial growth, India's societal rhythm is deeply intertwined with ritualistic religious practices. This divergence may hold clues to the contrasting trajectories of these two Asian giants. India is a land of profound spirituality. From the chants at dawn to the vibrant processions that fill our streets, religion is not just a belief system, it's a way of life. It shapes our calendars, our conversations, and even our politics. But as India sets its sights on joining the ranks of developed economies, a philosophical question emerges. Could our public emphasis on religious rituals be subtly slowing our economic ascent? This is not a call to abandon faith. Rather, it's a proposition to reframe religiosity from public ritualism to private spirituality, while redirecting our collective energy toward productivity, innovation, and inclusive growth. Across the country, billions of hours are spent each year on religious observances. Pilgrimages, temple visits, and festivals are deeply meaningful, but they also represent a significant investment of time, effort, and money. Religious tourism alone contributes nearly 4.74 lakh crore annually, and temples generate over 2% of India's GDP. Yet, studies suggest that if India embraced higher levels of secularization, we could potentially double our per capita GDP growth over the next few decades. The structure of our festive calendar adds another layer to this conversation. Indian professionals often receive 25 to 30 days of religious holidays annually, depending on their region and employer. These holidays, while culturally rich, can fragment productivity, especially in sectors that rely on continuous operations. In contrast, China, with its centralized and secular holiday system, limits statutory holidays to just 13 days. By consolidating breaks into longer blocks, China minimizes disruption and maintains economic momentum. Religion also plays a visible role in India's public life and politics. Temple inaugurations, religious processions, and faith-based narratives are increasingly shaping national discourse. While this fosters cultural pride, it can also divert attention from pressing economic reforms and create social polarization that affects investor confidence and governance. Yet, religion is not inherently a barrier to development. It can be a force for good, fostering ethical behavior, community support, and volunteerism. Temples, mosques, and churches often provide social welfare, education, and healthcare to the underprivileged. The challenge lies not in faith itself, but in how it is institutionalized and how much space it occupies in our public life. Imagine an India where religious practices are cherished privately without dominating public discourse. Holidays are rationalized to balance cultural celebration with economic continuity. Religious institutions offer vocational training, digital literacy, and entrepreneurship programs. Where public policy is guided by scientific temper, inclusive secularism, and strategic investment. This is not a rejection of religion, it's a recalibration, a way to honor tradition while embracing transformation. India's spiritual richness is unmatched. But to catch up with China and break into the league of developed economies, we must streamline public religiosity, optimize festive calendars, and invest our time and energy in productive pursuits. Faith should remain a personal compass, not a public spectacle. If embraced collectively, this philosophical shift could unlock India's latent potential and propel us toward a future where faith and progress walk hand in hand. Thanks for tuning in to this audio blog. If you found this insightful, don't forget to follow our channel for more thought-provoking content that empowers your professional journey and enriches your life. We'll be back soon with another compelling topic to spark your curiosity and fuel your growth. Until then, stay inspired and keep exploring.